everyone, thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. This is Vic from At Forever Scrapping, and today I'm sharing with you a process video for a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, and the challenge that I accepted for this layout that I've created is in connection with Lottie Loves Paper. So this is a video for design teamwork at Lottie Loves Paper, and every fortnight we are scrap lifting a old layout from one of our design team. And this week the original layout was by Sarah from Lottie Loves Paper, and her layout had 4 photographs in the center of it, and that's the part of the layout that I uplifted to try and use on this updated version. So I have used some of my new stash that I got, and I've concentrated on using the Amy Tangerine Picnic in a Park collection. I love the bright, vibrant colours of it, and they're really bright and fresh, but I didn't want to put too many colours on my page and overload the layout with colour, so I restricted myself to using just a few pops of colour. I really loved that script paper in the collection, and the photographs that I've printed here are of my eldest daughter Isabella and our dog Snowy playing around on the floor during lockdown, and I managed to capture these quick photographs. I absolutely loved them. And I'm not really the sort of person, as you'll have seen from previous videos and layouts, to use multiple photographs. So this definitely was a challenge for me, but I decided that these fitted the requirements perfectly. So what I've done is I've just basically stuck those 4 photos. I've mounted them on some white cardstock and then placed them on top of a square of that brilliant script paper. I've then doodled a border around the edge of my page just so it didn't look like everything was floating in no man's land. Using my silhouette, I have cut out my title, Ruff Tumble. The and sign was actually from the what collection was that's it, that's the one, Bloom Street collection by Paige Evans. Sorry, my brain's elsewhere today. And because the title didn't stand out too much in that blue colour, I then went and backed it with some black just to pop it off the page and bring your attention to it a bit more, and also to tie it in with the black and white monochromatic theme I had going on in the background and with the photographs. So I've then mounted my photographs again onto some of the yellow paper from the Picnic in the Park collection, and brought in some coordinating flowers. Now these were Amy Tangerine, but I think they were from the Think Happy kit. I think they're a Slice of Life. I still had quite a few stickers left from the collections. Stickers and ephemera tend to get put to the side and forgotten by me because I just love fussy cutting so much. So they were perfect and tied in lovely with this, just to add a few little accents on my title. I really didn't want loads and loads of colour on the layout. I loved the black and white theme, so I just thought the pops of colour brought it to life a little bit more, but like I said, I didn't want to overload it. So using my Vicky Boutin texture paste, I've just watered them down slightly, and then that creates like a watercolour kind of medium, and you can then use that to add ink splatters. So you don't have to use them just for going through stencils on your layouts or your travel notebooks or that. You can water them down, use them to paint with, which you can see I'm doing here in between my lines on my doodling, just to try and bring the colour and tie everything all in together. I've literally just watered it down, use my paintbrush to do my splatters over my layout. You can use maybe an old toothbrush for this, where you apply the media to your toothbrush and then use your thumb across the bristles to give you a splattering. But I prefer using a paintbrush just because it gives me a bit more control over where I am actually putting them. So I've painted in between some of the lines on the doodling with pink and yellow watered down texture paste, and they matched those pink and yellow flowers from the Amy Tangerine collection perfectly. So it's literally just a case of tying it all together. I've used some foam pads here. I think I've run out, or I really don't have a lot of my sticky back foam sheets left that I get due to lockdown. So I've got some of these foam pads. So I've raised the Ruff and Tumble of the layout, sorry, not of the layout, of the title up with them, and then I'm doing the same for that central area with my photographs, just to bring it up off the page a little bit more and add another layer of dimension to my my page. I tend to use foam pads of some kind to raise bits off of the page on all of my layouts. And really that was about it. It was just a case of me adding my journaling. Now I always forget about journaling when I'm creating my layouts. It's always an afterthought for me. So I was trying to work out where I was going to put it and decided I was going to run it along the sides of my doodling. I didn't really want it over the script paper because I just thought it would get lost. So this is a clever way of doing it. If you've thought about it at the last minute, you can even just do your journaling all around the edge of your layout without doing like a line of doodling with it, and it just helps to keep your layout, well, not keep it from float, but give it some kind of purpose and stop it floating around on the page. So for a finishing touch, just use some embroidery thread, which I've pulled apart the big strand into 3 strands, I think, and then just wound those around my fingers and tucked them underneath the title in places. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my process layout, and we'd love it if you would hop on over to Lottie Loves Paper and just join in our retro scrap lift challenges every fortnight. They're just for fun. If you do, please tag us. We'd love to see them. Thank you. Bye.